Hi fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vuvu, and if you're new on here, please press that red subscribe button down below and join the family. If you're an oldie, a returnee, somebody who's been loyal to this channel for a while, welcome back fam, and thank you for joining me once again. Okay, so I've just had an epiphany. And sorry about that, and I thought, let me just hop on here while I still have the steam and let's chat about it. Let's just chat about it. So if you're curious as to what just dawned on me, please do stay tuned.
These skies have a different light, why noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you.
So what recently dawned on me, not even recently, like a few hours ago, is that I don't need to conform. Conforming, going to or speaking to this whole idea that you must have a niche, your niche must be blah 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 and all of that kind of stuff, and you must have one channel, focus on one channel and all that stuff. I've truly enjoyed my journey on YouTube having these two specific channels, but here's the thing that I realized is that what was giving me a hard time on Vuvu Vena as opposed to Vuvu Vena Reads is that I wanted to share everything, right? I still do. I want to share everything, but I don't think that I knew how to segment things. So now I've realized that the journey that I'm on since starting 2024 has a lot to do with wellness, and is an all-rounded wellness situation, right? So it's looking at health, it's looking at wealth in terms of money, it is also looking at lifestyle in terms of the choices that you make in life, who you're trying to become, personal development, etc, etc. And I think that's what my brand should be on here. So when this thing finally clicked in my head, right, I was so excited. I pulled out the camera, as you can see, because it's like when a penny drops, right? The penny dropped and I was like, this is it, this is her. Like, I want to share whatever jewels I might have, and you need to bear in mind I'm no kind of professional in any of these things. Whatever jewels I might have with you or with whoever happens to stumble on this channel, who's trying to make sense of life, who's trying to meet those needs in their own life, right? To be healthier in terms of physically and mentally, emotionally, even to be to improve themselves in terms of whether it is through extra courses or through personal development, whatever the case might be, and to look into their money situation, because that's definitely what I'm about, right? I'm trying to get about that life because I feel like I have been negligent for a very long time in that area, and I am in an age where I'm preparing for the next decade of my life, and in that preparation I want to make sure that it is the best time of my life yet, right? My current decade has been very topsy-turvy. I've had issues here and there with a number of things, right? And I'm saying issues, and really what it's been is that it's been life. But I think that the experiences that life has taught me have made me wiser, and I need to hone in on that wisdom and carry it with me into the life that I wish to design for myself. So maybe I'm reintroducing myself, I suppose. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back, y'all, and I know exactly what it is that I want to be about on here, and I have such a sense of peace in understanding what it is that I am about on here. So the other thing that got me to this kind of train of thought is that I've been very concerned about my health lately. In my other channel, I was sharing last year around November, October, that I had heat edema. So my feet have been swelling on and off since that started around that time. And let me just tell you that my feet have been getting swollen so regularly, and it's been, for example, today is overcast, so it hasn't been like hot. So I'm really concerned. I haven't done my annual checkup yet. I'm going to go there next week, but even before then I will just stick up like my latest weight situation. And the last time I spoke to you guys on the Diary of a Big Girl Gone Pretty Big Girl Gone Slim, I was sharing with you guys what it is that I wanted to do for my health. That was the idea, but when 2023 hit, suddenly things just weren't like, I had nothing in me to give to any form of personal improvement in my life. Absolutely zero. I wasn't eating worse than I was eating before. I wasn't consuming ALC worse than I was consuming it before. Nothing changed really, but the weight gain, I can safely tell you guys that I gained over 20 kgs last year, and for the life of me I can't seem to understand how and why. And when I did see that, the first time that I saw it, I was at the gym, I had a big meltdown, right? Because I was like, okay, on and off weight situations have happened to me throughout my like 20s and now my 30s, and it's been fluctuating. I had to get to a place where I had to accept that I'm not a slim girl. I used to be a slim girl, I suppose, when my metabolism was at its best, but currently it clearly isn't, because I'm not somebody who likes to eat. I don't know how to explain this. I don't like to eat. I eat because I understand that I need to eat. I don't hate food, so don't get me wrong. I did not say I'm not somebody who doesn't like food. So I could taste, like, maybe tapas are my thing, kind of thing, right? I can taste here and there, enjoy what it is that is being presented, but I'm not really somebody who looks forward to sitting down and eating, right? And as a result, I suppose my body has somewhat trained itself to not desire food as often as it should. So I'm the kind of person that can go a day probably without eating, and then in the evening I eat the worst thing imaginable, because I feel like, okay, I can feel I'm getting weak, I need some food, etc. And if you weigh this much, honey, you know that you need more calories than the regular person. So there is no healthy explanation as to why you would be doing that. I know that people believe in OMAD, etc. That's a discussion for another day. So with that weight gain situation, as well as looking at just my health overall and just how I'm feeling, I currently don't have help in the house. I decided that I just want to try this me and my kids thing once again on our own, because they are a little bit older, and I do feel like my space is not big enough for a fourth energy that isn't like really part of the family. So I really wanted to just, for my mental health, emotional health, just clear up that side of my life, and as well as for my financial health, right? Because we all know that health does not come cheap. And part of that also, me driving towards fixing my finances, I did let go of my gym membership, my Vitality, etc. It is something that I plan to go back to, because I was truly enjoying it by the time I let it go. But I feel like I had to put on my big girl pants and realize that there are certain things that are not necessarily necessities at this point in my life that I need to let go of. So I'm trying to figure out a home workout regimen, like jogging, home exercises, etc., that will work for me during this process, because just because I'm not going to the gym does not mean that I don't get to exercise and do the healthy living thing. So with that said, as well, I have decided not to go on any specific diet. I think that my biggest problem has always been the diet culture. So I feel like I've been hopping into this diet, out of this diet, into this fat, out of that fat, into this product, out of that product, and I think that the long-term effects of that have not truly done me good. I am also trying to fix my relationship with food, so I am trying to lean more into intuitive eating. So the other thing that I want to get right is like my meal prep situation, because it's really not situationing at this moment. So I think probably that's enough of a sit-down chit-chat situation. And I'm so happy to be back, and we shall then proceed from here.